Okay, Bob Warren this morning is going to show us how to field dress a mule deer. It's a 4-point deer, and he's going to start showing you what to do here.
Well, first off, what I'm going to do is it's called bunging out the bum, basically. I've got a scalpel, an actual surgeon's scalpel, and I'm going to gingerly cut around the bum, around the rectum, and basically it's going to release it from the body, because there's muscle tissue in there, and I want to be able to cut it, and I want to be able to pull it out. And when I pull it out, I'm going to hang on to it, and I'm going to put a tie strap through, and I'm going to tie it off. And what that does is it releases it from the bum, from the anal part, but also it ties it off so no feces or anything else can actually get into the meat, because once I do that, and I'm going to come through the hide all the way up to the brisket with this knife, and then once I start gutting it, I'll be able to pull that out, and then that part will release and pull out as one solid piece, and hopefully nothing falls into the meat area. And if it does, we've got a quick little cleanup that we can do. But the cleaner you are right now, the far better it is for the animal. So basically I'm just going to start cutting, and at some point I may need my cameraman Daniel Martin to come in and help me every once in a while.
We'll help you out where we can.
This does take a couple minutes, so we will edit the tape as we go along to speed it up, maybe even do it in fast motion for people at home.
So that bunghole is actually attached to the whole stomach and the internal system there.
It's more into the pelvic back part, where it is obviously the bum and all the muscle and everything that holds it in as a rectum, just like a human being basically. It's all held in there with muscle tissue.
Right. And the reason that we cut around the bunghole is so we can take that part out through the stomach when we do the actual gut part of it, so that part does come out with the rest of the stomach and such.
You want to make sure that you get it in deep so that you got something you can actually pull out and tie it off. You can actually can actually reach your fingers in and you can feel where it's still kind of attached. You want to be very careful because you have a very, very sharp knife. That's loosened it off pretty good, as you can see. That's basically where the anus of the animal is. So I'm gonna put my tie strap around this as best as I can. I'll lift it into there. You want to kind of be careful on this part because this is really soft tissue. And if you have rope, you could actually tie it off. And sometimes you have a tendency to actually break it. So with that, it's pretty good. I've got it in there, it's pretty nice. I suggest for hunters, get a disposable razor, a scalpel. You can actually get replacement blades, you can get a stainless steel one, but this is a disposable one, so they're ideal. Next, I want to basically prop this animal up as best as I can. The rigor mortis is already setting in on this, so I may need Daniel to help me out in a moment here. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my razor that I have here.
Can you poke a hole with that?
No, I'm going to start right here basically on the bum part. I'm going to get, and I want to get under the skin but not into the guts. So actually I'm going to, Daniel had a good idea. I'm going to cut a little bit here just to get myself going under it.
That's one way to end your hunting.
No doubt.
Yeah, not bad, huh? Got some neighbors that have come over to see what we have. Come on in, you're on tape if you want to come on in. Okay, we're just doing the gutting part of it. So.
Yeah, finally saw some deers and they worked out good for us.
Nice. Huh?
I didn't see much does or anything out.
Oh yeah.
Over that one? Yeah, just
Yeah.
starting to. I think it's over 1 inch, so it counts.
Yeah. That was this morning you guys
Yeah, just
came across them.
yeah, just about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago now.
Oh yeah.
Try to cut around this schwang.
First deer I've seen down this year.
Makes two of us. Yeah, I haven't seen any other guys around either with anything.
No.
You know, a couple guys we met on the mountain there didn't see anything.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Jack since I started going on hunting this year.
Had a couple weeks.
Yeah.
It was nice and cold this morning.
Yeah.
Which was kind of nice. So.
Grab that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep, I'll leave you guys to it.
Alright.
Yeah, we just got a little bit of work ahead of us.
Yeah.
Just a bit. A lot of fat. This deer is pretty mature and as you can see it's pretty fat. There's a lot of fat tissue on the belly, so the skin's really holding on there pretty good. So I'll just gotta have to work extra hard to get this one cut open.
I kind of lost my edge there, Daniel.
Just work your way back to the middle.
Whew. So that's that part where I basically cut the hair, the hide, right up to the neck area as far as I can go right now. I kind of lost my center on the brisket part, but it's kind of a tough pull to get it all the way through. So my next step now is to take the guts out, and that's where Daniel's going to enjoy some fun with me. Okay, so what do you think? What's the procedure here? Cut it a little bit this way so I can see.
Yeah, even skin back on either side a bit, just to keep the hair from falling into the cavity.
Yep.
May have not cut it open quite enough there.
Get a little bit of hair on it, but the cleanup is going to take it all off.
Yeah.
Keep
Don't
going.
get carried away there.
Keep going up.
Yeah. Alright, I'll do this side.
So we've got one side, the hide. We've got one side of the hide pulled back. Now I'm going to kind of do it on the other side and give us a little bit of area to work with here. As you can see, it bloats up pretty fast, so I like to kind of get her done. There's a lot of fat. You can see there's going to be a lot of fat on this animal. It's kind of a nice.
This deer had good victuals.
Yeah, it's been eaten well. You can see it's thick through the neck here. You want to be careful not to puncture the stomach to get into the guts. Should I cut this down here?
Yeah, cut that. Cut it closer to the skin there so it's easier to skin that later. Getting a few flies in here now.
Yep. Hear them buzzing around. Once we get the guts out, put them in there and close that door. Huh?
Yeah.
Gotta watch the horns. They'll get you. You gotta be careful here. Got a sharp knife in the hands too, so. But time and speed is important.
There you go. It's pretty good for now.
Pull that back just a little bit more.
Probably good there, Bob.
Probably good. Okay, next we want to cut through this just a little bit. Right? We want to cut just a little bit and pull it open and pull the guts out.
Yeah.
So you want to pull your leg back just a little bit here. Well, it's alright. Not guts, but just.
We'll just start up higher.
Oh no, I think I'm good. You know. I think I can.
Yeah, stick your 2 fingers in there just to keep from puncturing the actual gut part.
Gee, alright. I'm right up to the brisket, and if I had a real sharp knife, which I don't have on me right now, I would cut right through that brisket. But I don't. We're good to pull out, huh?
Yeah, we'll go sideways here so you can rip around.
Get my knife over there. Do you want to hold this piece back?
You want just a regular knife?
Let's see what we do here. Let me get this off this flank, right? Alright.
Yeah, cut that part there, the diaphragm. That's the part that the deer uses to breathe with. The diaphragm goes up and down, pump the lungs for air.
Oh, now I'm cutting that tenderloin.
Yeah, don't cut your tenderloins.
It's all fat, isn't it? It's all fat, right?
Looks like, yeah.
Just cut it right here. Down. I've got a diaphragm on the other side of it too. We'll pull this all out.
Should be able to pull this out with your hands, I think.
That too. That's
Just
fine.
cut it off here in the fat part. Yeah, there you go. Getting that. Yeah, pretty good. Grab on and try to rip it out. And cut this here. That probably goes all the way to your side.
Right here.
Yeah, yeah.
Here. Cut this piece.
Yeah, cut this here. Now your ass here just sticking in here.
I think I can just cut this right here. Cut that off. Right. Oh, guess what? That was the.
You're still alright. Here you go. Get that gut out of here.
Basically, you pull all the guts out. Oh, I'm gonna pull this up too here, Daniel.
Well, watch, this is separated now.
Okay,
That's
this
the ass
fat.
there.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to split this down.
Okay. Down the middle.
into that.
You want to split the bone open here?
Yeah.
You have a hatchet? You want me to grab my axe there?
The axe would be good. Do you want a meat saw? I got one.
No.
What we're going to do now is we're just going to split the hips, because there's a big chunk there of solid bone and we want to get through that, and we're just going to probably use the axe here, or hatchet. We're starting to get a couple flies and we want to make sure that we don't get any flies on it. We want to get this from here, we want to get the guts out, we want to get it hanging in the shop, and that way we can get the doors closed and seal it off and kill any fly that may want to come around and ruin our party. And that's basically what you do.
Try that.
Cut this stuff out, come right down to where we've tied off our pieces, and
There's a bladder there. Watch out for that.
yeah, we've got a bladder here. We want to try to get this all out as a piece. Now I can see that I gotta cut a little deeper here. That bladder, I gotta be careful with it. I think I need a little bit of a cut here, Daniel. I need to get a bit of a cut on this bone here to separate that off. So again, we'll use the hatchet, and right here or wherever there. Yeah, right there.
I just don't want to bust that. Oh, you're poking that bladder pretty hard, man.
I could probably release it from up here.
Yeah, just cut all the way behind it. Connective tissue has to be released there.
Go for up here. And that is an important part you want. This is an important part you want to get out, because this is the bladder and that is full of urine, and you don't want to get urine. As you can see, we're pretty successful at getting that out. It takes a little bit of time, it's a little bloody, but you get this urine in there, and then you got to do a major start getting things clean too fast. So we're going to move this and cut it, get it out of there. Happening here, Daniel.
Alright, let's
The next thing I want to do is just get this I'm gonna get the pluck, which is what they call it. I think Tom called it the pluck. And I'm just gonna cut this stuff out. Oh. Can you hold that leg up and open? Okay, let's get her here. I want to pull all this out because here you got the lungs. Okay, not sure if you can see that, but you get the lungs and you can see how they look. Daniel, can you get a view of that at all? Kind of want to see how the lungs look. It's almost like doing a post-mortem on your animal. And the lungs, they look pretty clean. I don't see any spots or cysts or anything like that. Then you get into the heart, and we want to keep these hearts. These hearts, when you cook these hearts up, they are phenomenal. So you want to cut the heart out, and you definitely want to get it to save that part of what you're working with. And see if I can cut this out for us here so you can see. That's a nice big heart. Okay, you take that, you fry it up, bake it, whatever. The meat in this heart is phenomenally tender. It's just all solid meat. That's a great heart. Daniel, do you want to grab a bag from the door in the shop, and we'll put this heart in, and we'll get that put away right away. I believe this is the is that the liver, Daniel? Is that the liver? I kind of think it might be. Or no, sorry, this is the liver here. And this.
You got the lungs there, and the liver,
Yep.
and the spleen.
So it's all good. It's all good. That's gonna go for the waste.
Let's rinse off your deer and put it in the garage.
Yeah.
Do you have some small bags somewhere?
Yeah, there's one on the garage door. There's a container there. That can go right in that can go right in the cooler on the front deck right now. And we're live. Our next step is to get this into the shop and hang it up, get all this blood to drain out, and then we'll be able to start our cleaning process and get that all out. So we definitely want to get all this out of here, because all the blood is it's not good. We want to get it out.
Your hose is back there, so
Okay.
maybe we can rinse it off by that rack,
Certainly, yep.
and then we can go hang it up right now.
Oh, here's the lungs right here, right? Here's that. What's that part?
Or is that your liver?
That could be the liver. This could actually be the liver here.
You're not on tape, but
I'm not on tape, but that could be the liver. You want to turn it off then, the power?
here come the bloopers.